Hi, I'm Steve Mitchner, and I want to welcome you to my website. Hopefully you're finding information here that's useful to you. But I want to take a minute to just talk in this video about the idea of finding a therapist through the internet. A lot of people wonder, is that really the best way to go about finding a therapist? And I want to assure you that a lot of people these days are actually looking for therapists and counselors through internet searches. The best way, though, probably to find a therapist is to ask your friends who might have had experience with a counselor, see what that was like, and if they had a positive experience, that might be a good counselor for you to talk to. Another way, of course, is to talk to your doctor, because your doctor should probably know counselors that are in the community who would be competent and able to help you. But just the same, a lot of people feel reluctant about doing one of those two things. They might feel a little reluctant to ask their friends. They might not know anybody who's been in counseling. And they might be a little bit embarrassed to talk to their doctor about it. So they wind up back at the internet seeing if they can find somebody there. So here's some things that you might want to consider looking for on the therapist's website to find out if that'll be a good fit for you. First off is the website content itself. Does the content seem to be written by the therapist, or does it appear to be written by somebody else on behalf of the therapist? I think a therapist who writes their own content is concerned about connecting with people and putting a piece of them out there on the internet. So I think you want to pay attention to that. Does it appear to be written by the therapist themselves? Second thing to look for, and this is pretty important, is whether or not the therapist is licensed. That doesn't mean that they just have a degree that allows them to do counseling, but do they actually have a license? Are they approved by the state education department here in New York State? A third item is the ability to accept insurance. Now this is true even if you don't intend to use insurance to pay for counseling. You should still look for somebody who has the ability to accept insurance. Because what that tells you is that not only is this a person who is licensed, but it's also a person who has been approved by the different insurance providers in your area. So somebody who can accept the insurance even though you might not intend to use it, that would be helpful as well. And finally, the last thing is experience. It actually takes quite a while to become a proficient and competent therapist, and what I would recommend is that you seek somebody out who has at least 10 to 15 years of experience, and preferably in private practice if they're working for themselves. So those are some things that you might consider looking for in a therapist as you continue your search on the internet. If you're interested in making an appointment with me, please give my office a call. The number's available here on the website. I will have you know, though, that for initial appointments, I only set those up via the phone and not through an email. So if you'd like to set up a first appointment, please give me a call. I do that because it's protected against, for your confidentiality. So if you're interested in giving me a call, please do, and I look forward to seeing you, and good luck to you. Bye-bye.